Good morning from the back of Hotel Maximum Effort. Last night got a bit cold. I think it was in the low 40s, maybe. I don't know. Actually, it's not that cold. The issue is that when it gets cold, it gets quite humid. So it's the cold and wetness that get you. So I turned on the heat in the car at about 4 a.m. It's only about 4 a.m. when the temperatures usually dip anyway. But it's a beautiful day today. Some cars. Nice sunrise. Moonrise is there over there too last night. But we'll go outside and take a look. We'll go take a look at what's out there. Stretch. Some water. A little bit dehydrated. Definitely dehydrated. Let me see. Put this here. This here. Oh well. I'll go up. Por favor. Oh, I lost my clamshell there yesterday. In a rush to get to the buffalo event. Oops. What's happening? In a rush to get to the buffalo event. Something on the key. Yeah, in the rush to get to that. Probably put the clam shelter on the ground here somewhere, and someone probably scooped it up in 12 hours, so it's gone. Either that or it was on the roof, which I don't think it was. Maybe it was, I don't know. And it fell off somewhere coming down the road. I don't really know. Either way. That sucks. But what are you gonna do? I haven't used it once. I opened it once, tested it out, but it's funny. It's been mostly in the way because of the high winds. But the key is in the vehicle. It's automatic. Alright. Yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah, these come in handy. These this is why these people, everyone wears kind of clock stuff when they go camping. Because they are handy. And they're not like flip-flops. Because they have a heel strap. Like even more handy than handy than sandals. They're all good. Oh, wow. It is just beautiful out here. Okay, let's not lose anything. Maybe stupid. Don't be stupid like yesterday. We're careless. You lost your clam shelter yesterday. Somehow I drove off without it. You know, I thought I probably put it down. I dismounted the lights. Alright, I'm going to show you. Here's my phone. See, always have your phone on you. Don't lose touch, don't lose your phone. Let me show you what I'm looking at here. This is why I like this spot so much. So beautiful. These are the mountains of Hell Canyon in the Black Hills National Forest area. Dispersed camping. In this area of Black Hills and in the Custer State Park, there's just a ton of quartz. It's just buried all in, it's just all in the ground. And some of it's just, it's really nice. Look at this one. Just, I think it's quartz. Yeah, looks to me like quartz. But it's beautiful, you know? It's just right on the ground. Quartz crystal. I'll put this back here. I think I've got it here. Exactly there. That's where the entrance is. So it can get pretty dusty out here when you're going on trails or near prairies. It's like Badlands is much worse because the wind is blowing everything in your car. This is just when you go on these forest roads, you get the dust there. These AOTech lights I've got for $25 or $30 for 4. We're working out great. I mean, we're rural enough that I, for the most part, take these down on some of the windows. And, well, I didn't take this side down, but I took the other sides down. And so I could look out. But if any animal or something walk up, they turn on, so I'll see the lights turn on. And I really like them because sometimes I have to get up and go to the bathroom. And when I walk out or whatever I'm doing, it lights my way, so I don't have to just have the flashlight on my hat, which is Olight. This is one of my favorite flashlights. This S1R Baton 2 Mini from Olight, really good because I use it more than the other ones because I always do this thing where I clip it on my hat, and when I do that, I put it on the dimmest mode, especially out here. The super dim mode is actually the most useful. You wouldn't think it would be because you don't want to kill your night vision, you know? And utility, I usually have a Leatherman, but for the evenings, I put something a little bit sturdier in terms of defensive capability with my old Spyderco. It didn't work there, but right here. you know, I don't want to be running into like mountain lion or whatever else in the evening that bellows. Which I was guessing they're cows, but there's something else that bellows out there. You know, not like it's gonna help that much if it's a big animal, but yeah, mostly it's if I need to cut ties, which I used Leatherman or this to cut the ties off these boxes, which I used to secure a little bit better. I got these ratchet straps, which are working out much better from Sea to Summit that are used for kayaks, I guess. But that's the issue. I didn't put these on yesterday in the morning. I just had them with the bungees because they're pretty heavy boxes, and we weren't going that far to Custer, I didn't think. So I didn't think we were going that fast. And at some point, I probably took that gazebo, the clam shelter, down and put it on the grass, which is brown, and this prairie grass or whatever kind of matches that color somehow overlooked it. So let's do a cable check. I run my power cable from my Jackery. Well, the Jackery outputs the power to my fridge right here. And the cable goes around that way. And then the Jackery's power to recharge it comes from out of here. So I either plug the solar in, or what happened on this trip is, since I don't really stay in one spot that long, I'm driving around looking at different places. I have this going into the 12 volt in the back of the 4Runner. So I check the cables to make sure that they're not being pinned under the table or anything like that. But usually what I do is I have it running underneath. And about here, these are some tarp poles. And I have it right in between here and off to the side and coming into the 12 volts, which is here. There's a 120 400 watt here for power tools and whatever you need to do, but you have to turn the switch on in front. This, when you start the car, there's a light on the Jackery that comes on that tells you whether the Jackery is getting input of power. It's a blue light. So when I start the car, see, the green light indicates that the Jackery is outputting power from those outlets. But there's a blue light that comes on, which is actually the way you also check the battery levels, which is 98% right now because I was driving around yesterday. But that blue light will also come on as when you start your car and you're driving around. I know that a guy called Sarasota Tim online is talking about trying to figure out how his Jackery switch turns on or off. For mine, the back switch is what I use, the power outlet, 12 volt. And once you start your car, I don't even have to hit the button. Let me show you the button that I'm talking about. There's a button that you hit for power in the front of the 4Runners. It's right here. This. You know, whether you have to remember to turn. At first I was just turning it on because I didn't think it was on all the time, but that is pretty much a cigarette lighter for me in the back. Once I start the car, it's operable, so it automatically starts charging the refrigerator. Well, it starts charging the Jackery, and the Jackery provides power to the fridge. So I like that I don't have to hit the button. The only time you have to hit the button for me is probably for the other inverter side. So again, I think, well, for my 4Runner, or if you have a 4Runner, this is 2021. Once you start your car, this 12 volt puts out power, just like
you don't have to turn something on for your cigarette lighter in the front. Now I noticed Sarasota Tim was using the outlet that's inside his armrest. That I don't know if you actually, the armrest, maybe because he was running his fridge off of this, I don't know if the armrest one turns on automatically, but I'm guessing that these do, because there's one, there's two. I'm not sure, it could be, let's see what it is. Oh, and these are great. Got these off Amazon. They're recommended by TRD John, I think. These are, what do we have here? Yeah, another 12 volt here, not USB. Okay, I got these at the Missile Command Center. This is nice. America the Beautiful. Yep, keep that. And put this back. And some lucky local lottery tickets. And this. Well, you have to make sure this is forward or it's willing to close. Another item that I think is useful for anyone who drives, I guess, out west where there may be prairie dust or dusty roads, this is going to happen to your 4Runner. So I got one of these. I think it's from Coughlin, the company Coughlin. They do a lot of camping gear. It's something simple. Oh, can't be. It's strange. I've gotten this dust in my mouth a couple of times from cars that drive by, or even last night, and maybe it's just me, but the dust actually tastes sweet out here. This prairie dust it's very odd. You know, you get it on your lips, and to me it tastes sweet. That just shows you how sweet South Dakota is. It's a great state. You gotta come out and see it, but it is dusty. The Dust Bowl, prairie dust. This is all from the road, coming up those roads does quite a number. I'm also getting prairie grass. I'm gonna need a deep vacuum when I'm done with this. hots. Nice little morning snack. Gom tam. It's my second pack. I'll use it up. Shouldn't eat these all the time.